Hello everyone and welcome to a Hypixel Skyblock money making tutorial. This is a money making method that has been talked about by a YouTuber called Hellcastle and Fairy eBoy. I'm going to kind of elaborate more on the process of making the books, and I'll show you how much profit you can make. This is a really good money making method. I've been doing it for a while now. You end up making books like these, and those sort of books people are too lazy to make, so even though this video will be going to people, people will be seeing it and they won't really do anything because Skyblock players will always be too lazy to do this. So it is pretty much a timeless strategy. When more enchants are released, this same goes, but add more enchants to it. This really only works with tier 5 enchants. Don't do it with like sharpness 6, you will lose money. This strategy I've been doing for probably a couple of days now, and I've made around 5 million doing it over probably a total of 2 hours maximum. So that's around 2.5 million coins every hour, which is more than Zealot grinding. That is taking into account the cost of Grand XP bottles and everything else like that as well. So it's a really good money making method, and I'm just going to quickly show you guys how it works. These books have a total of 15 enchants on them, and each enchant costs very little to make. I will elaborate on which collection each enchant is in and what it will cost. I'll show the recipe on screen right now. Impaling books are in the Prismarine Shard collection and cost 20 Prismarine Shards. Lethality is in the Obsidian collection and costs 20 for Obsidian. Giant Killer is in the Ghast collection and costs 8 normal Ghast tiers. Critical is one of the more expensive books, costing 8 enchanted diamonds just for the Critical 4. You will need 2 of these per book, which will be one of the most costly books, which sucks, but you will still make money. First Strike is in the Flint collection, costing 4 enchanted flint. Sharpness is also in the Flint collection and costs 1 iron sword and 8 flint. Cubism is in the Pumpkin collection and costs half a stack of pumpkin. Lifesteal, you get the recipe when you first load into Skyblock. There's no recipe to unlock. It costs 2 enchanted golden apples in the normal book crafting sort of pattern. Looting is in the gold collection and costs 4 normal gold blocks. Vampirism is in the Ghast tier collection and costs 8 enchanted Ghast tiers, as opposed to the 8 normal Ghast tiers in the book before. Execute is in the Diamond collection and costs 40 diamonds and 40 flint. Luck 4 is in the Rabbit collection and it costs 8 rabbit hide. Scavenger is in the Gold collection and costs a golden sword. Experience is in the Lapis collection and costs only 2 normal Lapis Lazuli. And finally, Ender Slayer is in the Ender Pearl collection, costing 8 enchanted Ender Pearls. All of these books are incredibly cheap, and they're all the books that are needed to craft the gold book. Keep in mind, however, if you do not have these in your collection unlocked, you will not be able to craft them, so make sure that you have in each of your collections, you know, all the books that you need, including looting and all that. You need 2 of each of the craftable books in order to create one of the max tier books. For example, 2 Cubism 4s crafted together makes a Cubism 5. So grab 2 of each book. Once you have collected all the books, you should have 30 in total. From this, you want to combine each of them and make the max tier of each book. For example, 2 Ender Slayer 4s in order to make an Ender Slayer 5. From this, you should have 15 books with the max level crafted just from all that. What you want to do then is pick one random book to sit out and do not merge that until the very end, and I'll show you how to do that at the end. The next step is you need to merge 2 of these books in any order. For example, you know, Scavenger and Vampirism. Merge them together and make sure that each book has 2 enchants on it. Please note as well that if you change around the books, you can check, and you can, you know, sometimes reduce the total enchantment cost to merge the books if you rearrange them. Once you've crafted them all into books that have 2 enchants on them, you just want to craft them together to make books with 4. You will have one leftover book with 2, but I'll tell you what to do after you merge these 3. Once you have 3 books with 4 enchants on them, and then 1 book with 2 enchants, combine the 2 books that have 4 enchants, and then one of the books with 4 enchants with the book with 2 enchants. And then once you have that, I'll show you what to do. Once you have the 3 books, including the one with only 1 enchant and the 2 with a lot of enchants, combine the book with 1 enchant at the beginning slot with one of the books with a lot of enchants, and then combine the 2 books that you left over with together. Also make sure that the first book that you put in is the one that had the 1 anvil use book at the beginning. For example, if you combine First Strike with one of the books, make sure the first slot in the anvil has the one with First Strike, so that you lower your amount of anvil uses and you reduce your XP costs. At the end of all this, you should have a book that looks something like this. Now, I put this up in the auction house for an hour. I made 1 book before, and then I made the one that I made in the video, and I managed to rake in 1.15 million coins, 600k and 550k, which is quite good. As you can see, this is a very good money making method. You can make tons of money every single hour, and if you can do it fast enough, it can be at 0 grinding. And I thought I'd just make a bit of an update video that it does still work, and you can still make a lot of money because everyone's too lazy to do it by themselves. Anyway, subscribe if you like this video, and leave a comment down below what you want to see next. Goodbye.
FPF, as far as I know it, is gone.